everyone, or hello humans, it's me Rauchani, and today I'm going to take you on my Venice vlog trip with my family. And this is me and my brother saying hi creepily, and I'm staring at him, and this is our trip to the airport. Anyway, this is a 3-day trip, and we've got some coffee and hot chocolate before heading off to Venice. I'm going to be giving you a little hotel room tour. This is the bedroom and the living room. It was quite big actually for a hotel room, and I think the hotel was called Crown Plaza, away from the whole Venice islands in general, but it's a train ride away, not that bad. In fact, I kind of enjoyed it, very peaceful. Here was some pizza we had. Okay, so these were our day 2 outfits. I got some watermelon, a lot of it, because I'm obsessed with it and I'm not proud of it. Anyway, we also got some fruits, pies, cake, cereal, croissants, eggs, and more watermelon. This was our hotel lobby. Okay, we are leaving the hotel right now, and we've got so many different houses. They're like very old style.
Some of them are still from the 300s.
Yeah, 300s, like you know.
No, 300 years.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Exactly, you're just making assumptions.
100 to 200.
I think we're heading to the train station right now.
No.
Okay, so this was us at the train station, and woof, we're finally here. This was right outside the train station. I think it was Ferrovia, and we had to take a water bus to go to the center, or well, town square, San Marco. So I'm going to give you a few tips on what to do when you go to Venice, but before that, enjoy my brother's little dance. Okay, thank you very much for that. Anyway, we got some ice cream. My brother got coconut by accident when he asked for vanilla, so that was interesting. And this is us in the streets of Venice.
Hello there.
I also took a video of the toilets, not because they're interesting or anything, but because you need to remember to get some money, so keep some change on you. Anyway, we are finally at the San Marco Square with the bell tower, the Basilica Church, and the Horror Museum. Oh, and we stopped for lunch. I had some pesto pasta, my brother had a burger and fries, and my mum had some chicken and fries too. And my dad leached off of all of our food. We then had some gelato for dessert, chocolate and vanilla, and a tiramisu. I think it was also chocolate flavoured. Finally, this is Rialto Bridge, a landmark you'd want to see in Venice. There's a lot of shops there that you could browse on the bridge, and this is the view from the top of it. It's generally a nice place to be, and a lot of photo-worthy shots. These are the streets where there's a lot of shops that I was talking about that you can do your shopping in. You can do some shopping in the shops. My dad and my brother, and my mother. Wow, that rhymed. It was weird because I don't usually say mother and dad and my brother. Anyway, whatever. More shops. Okay, so from now on, that's the station. Anyway, from now on you'd be able to sit back and enjoy the scenery while I talk to you about top tips in Venice. Carry some money with you in cash and change, particularly for the bathrooms. Wear a mask because the mask rules still apply to public transport such as the trains and water buses. And I do recommend you to use water buses more than taxis because it's a lot more efficient and costs less. €72 for 24 hours on public transport, meaning on train and on water bus instead of water taxis, which one ride would cost around €100. And also to keep in mind, maybe if you wanted to try the water taxi experience, which I do recommend you to try out at least once, keep in mind that suitcases individually cost money too. And yes, I just realized I just said hello. Anyway, wear comfortable clothes because you'd have to do a lot of walking, and if you were unlucky and didn't get a seat, you'd have to do a lot of standing. My feet hurt from standing on the water buses, so try not to go at peak hour or peak time from around lunchtime, so from around 1 to 3. It would save you a lot of energy. Take a map with you or take photos of stations, and remember to know, at least have a rough idea of where you are, because it can get very confusing and you could end up wasting around 1 hour, which we ended up doing, but it was okay because we just wanted to explore on the first day, and so we did. It took us into the night till we got back home. Spend money for your food after the Rialto Bridge, so in the ghettos and not in the San Marco Square, because it's a lot more expensive there. A tip that a local told us. Carry a passport with you just in case you want to exchange some money, and also book activities in advance. Maybe use websites like TripAdvisor that you could trust. Not sponsored by TripAdvisor, by the way. And now you can see that it's clearly nighttime. Like I said, it took us into the night. But when I say book activities, I mean like tour guides for museums, churches, islands. And also, fun fact, in Venice there are around 118 islands with 400 bridges connecting each of them together. So yes, a lot to see and a lot to explore. But 3 days is still plenty to cover the main tourist spots. Now you can just enjoy the view, I guess.
Getting off the Ferrovia. Goodbye, boat. Bye. Okay, we're finally off. Go, finally. To the hotel back. What's your reaction? Finally. Okay. What about you? Finally.
Wait, what? My finger.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, so we finally got on the train after a long day. We were out for the whole day from the morning, so we were finally glad to be back. And I don't know why I thought it was necessary to take a video of the train leaving, but anyway, yes, bye to the train. Very interesting. We got back for some pizza. Okay, so this is my day 2 outfit and my brother's day 2 outfit, and I know I'm boring, but I got watermelon again, some pineapple, a muffin and some hot chocolate, and this is a video of the buffet and the hall. Our train ride to the islands, and here we are inside Coram Museum. We actually booked a gondola tour trip. It's a boat ride through the streets of Venice, I guess. More inside. So we were waiting for that, and we decided to buy tickets for 4 museums, and while we were waiting for the time to come, we decided to spend some time in the Coram Museum. And this is us walking on our tour with some earphones plugged in. Finally on the gondola. This is what a gondola is, and apparently to keep its balance it rocks to the right, especially when turning, it rocks to the right, and I was sitting on the right, and at one point I thought I was going to fall off, but I assure you, you're not going to fall off, it's just how it works. And I'm pretty sure they're professionally trained, and either way, I think the water through the streets are only 3 feet deep anyway. But yeah, that's interesting if you'd fall into it. Now I've got nothing more to say, so enjoy the gondola ride. And these are the water taxis. Some are very big, some are very small. I think it also depends on how much you pay for them. But yes, they are water taxis. And we are out by the main sea, so if you do fall in here and you don't know how to swim, well then, that would be tough. Anyway, now we are at the Basilica Church. Inside it, and you can look at the lovely architecture. We also went into the prisons of this church. I don't know why there was a prison there, but it was quite scary because it was very cramped and narrow. I think I don't have a video of that, but if you do ever go to the Basilica Museum. And we were exhausted by this point, so yes, we did take some rest and we're just chilling there. This is my mother and I. I think the lighting was good in this place, and I'm pretty sure you saw nothing in the 360. Anyway, this is outside the bell tower, and I was freaking out at this point because I had the phone outside a fence, a diamond fence, and I did this for the view. So look, you can see the diamond fences, I think, yeah, the net. So yes, you better appreciate it because it was very nerve-wracking. If I dropped it, it would have been gone forever because it's quite tall. And yes, so I risked it. And specifically, my brother would have killed me if I dropped it because it was his phone. But look, the view is awesome, so I think it was worth it. Night we had food at the hotel. My brother had some plain spaghetti. I had pesto pasta, ironically, not on purpose, but they were potato dumplings, and my parents had something light, a vegetable soup. There were also a lot of other varieties, but I guess we were just not feeling it. We also got some pizza because it was really good. It was really good, like I said. This was our outfit for day 3. And this was at the train. We traveled again, probably our last time traveling, and we got to the Maran Islands, another activity we booked, which taught us to 3 different islands. This one's Murano, famous for its glass work, and we were just going through the halls. Now, we made a huge mistake here by spending a lot of time here, especially since it was a timed tour and we had 50 minutes, but we didn't see it was a session where they showed us how to make glass, and we didn't see it, and we realized at the end, and we went in the end with a few minutes left. It was very tight. We ended up coming 10 minutes late to the boat, and 10 minutes might not seem like a lot, but we were just lucky that they didn't leave because they would have left without us. So yeah, just don't be late to the tours if you are going on tour with a group of people. It could be really unfair on them too. But anyway, in the end we managed to look at the factory and look at how glass was made, which you will be seeing right here. You can see a blob of perhaps looks like fire and gel to you, but they're shaping a horse. The guy is shaping a horse, and yes, I don't know his name, so his name is the guy at this point. And honestly, it was really cool because he did this in like 20 seconds in front of us. it was like he was probably very experienced, but still it was really awesome to see something. And ta-da! A horse. Well, yes, a glass horse, an ornament. I was gonna say a monument. An ornament. Yeah, an ornament. Okay. Yes, anyway. This is us traveling to the next island, Torcello Island. Here we are. It's a very beautiful place, isolated though, and apparently there are only 4 residents. Quite lively for an isolated place, must I say. But then again, it's probably because of the tourists. The restaurants are probably there because of the amount of tourists they get. This was genuinely like a park. It was as if we went on a hike in a park or something. It was really pretty though. You could get some really good photos here too. That's me and my brother on a bridge with no safety, could almost fall and probably die. But we did it anyway for the photos, guys. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that deep, and even if it was, even if we fell, I'm pretty sure we could survive water. Anyway, now we got to Burano Island, our last stop, and it was a very colourful place. This is a place where people recommend tourists to go, and a lot of songs and things have been shot here because of how beautifully coloured they were, so definitely worth them for the photos. My brother got some ice cream, by the way, and we also had some pizza the size of my brother's face. By the way, his ice cream this time was actually vanilla and not coconut. Me and my mum got pistachio and chocolate. We ended up switching. But anyway, now we are on the boat inside that we sat on for ages till we reached, well, you know, the station. I was gonna say home, but it wasn't home. And finally we got to the station, and I clearly looked really drained out because we were literally trying not to sleep, and also because there was actually a lady with a gun behind us, and I was genuinely scared because my mom just pointed it out like very casually. And thankfully, she was just a security person, which I realized later on when she left. But yes, that was interesting. We ended up having pizza again for snacks, but that was our last pizza, so they made it really good. And this is us talking. I think this is just a conclusion of how we were heading to the airport in a bit. I don't know why I'm doing a voiceover for this. Maybe because I can't be lost. Actually, I don't want you to hear how cringy we were, so let's just leave a voiceover for that. We finally arrived at the airport, and it was time to head home. You know what was interesting? When we arrived, there were thunderstorms and lightning, so we could barely land, and it was a miracle that we landed. So we gave the pilot a round of applause. And when we were leaving, it decided to lightning and thunder again.